war,
education,
finance,
science.
religion. There are many issues, questions, and problems that the world's smartest scholars ponder every single day. But where do you go if you have first world problems?
Welcome to First World Answers. I'm my good pastor, your hostess with the mostest. And this guy here, Black Thunder, Keith Evans.
That nickname is never going to work.
People love it, right?
You should make lightning bolts. Shoot, 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 shoot. That'd be
They're
hilarious.
there, figuratively.
Oh, shit.
Figuratively.
Fuck. Alright.
Today's First World Answer,
Mm-hmm.
or problem.
Right.
What was the most dramatic TV moment in TV history? You know those moments where you're watching a sitcom and all of a sudden...
Are we talking about dramatic
just sitcoms.
in sitcoms,
Just
in the
sitcoms.
episode of the sitcom, not anything dramatic regarding TV, right?
No, just this
Okay.
the actual.
So we're not talking about like, oh, the season finale or the series finale of MASH. Like, that's not really a moment because it's. I mean, we could talk about the actual plot line,
Yeah, no,
but
no.
not, you know.
No, not.
Yeah.
It's in sitcom, and
Okay.
we're not gonna go
Well-
with, like nothing from like ER or anything.
I can tell you my favorite one. My favorite one is from Full House, when DJ decides to go on a diet
Ooh.
and she gets on the elliptical thing or whatever, and she's like going like she said that she gets off and she goes for like
Ice Cube too.
she's on there for like 20 seconds, baby. Fat little
Chunky little
Candace
Candace.
Cameron in her leotards on the elliptical, and then she gets off and she's like, oh, oh, and she falls out, and then but I think what's better as that is the speech at the end. Like, look it up. Like, there's actually a lot of YouTube videos with it that have like a laugh track in the back of the speech, like where it's not supposed to be, which is funny, but it's just the speech. You know, Bob Saget sits down and gives the father speech, and like he's like, you know, why are you trying to be something you're not? Why are you trying to whatever? And she's like, look at these girls, they're beautiful. I want to be like them. And I was like, what? Like, even as a child, I was like, I don't understand that. I would never get, and I never did. Like, I never get why girls like that. It's weird.
Saved by the Bell. Jesse Spano.
Ooh,
taking those speed mini thin type of pills.
Yeah.
And that's when Kelly and her and Lisa were having that like little group, and for some reason they were a really, really good pop group.
For some reason, like a week, they were TLC. Like, they were at the high. They were like waterfalls.
At least in
making that
Bayside.
waterfall, no scrubs money. Like,
They were the hit of the max. And she couldn't handle her pills. She couldn't handle life. She had school. She had to, stop styrofoam from being made.
and she had to audition for Showgirls.
Yeah.
That's basically what she did.
So she was taking these pills, and at the end, her and Zach, the manager of the group.
Always an opportunist.
Oh, he's Zach Morris. So he went in there, and it was the whole, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared. that was a good one. And then there, of course, is when Will Smith,
Oh, yes.
Fresh Prince, his dad was supposed to be there
Lord.
and wasn't around for him, and then he cried in Uncle Phil's arms, and
First
Uncle
of all-
Phil held him a little too tight for my liking.
Well, I mean, he's a gay homosexual man. And Will Smith is a fine human being.
I think Bill Cosby is the only black father on television history that wasn't gay.
Probably. I'm trying to think. Nah, Robert Townsend wasn't gay. David Wayans wasn't gay.
Says you.
True. But that about the Fresh Prince one?
Who was his dad? Was his dad like Ben Vereen?
Yeah, Ben Vereen. And then
Zoobly Zoo.
yeah. The mayor of Zoobly Zoo was his dad. And Will Smith really wanted to go back to Zoobly Zoo, but his dad wouldn't take him. He's like, "No, I got business to handle. I got an important meeting with a cat and a turtle." So he where he's like, talking all tough or whatever, blah blah. When Uncle Phil House, he's like, "How come you don't love me no more, man?" And then it ends like no music, like just credits, like it ends, and that is the beginning of like Will Smith, "Pursuit of Happiness."
Ooh.
Probably I haven't even seen 7 Pounds, but I heard
Oh
like
yeah.
it's like Will Smith cries. It's real serious. Real Will Smith is the Tom Hanks of crying in movies. Is the black Tom Hanks of crying in movies.
I don't know. Cuba Gooding is his crying in Boys in the Hood. They
Nah,
start punching the air and
that's just
stuff.
silly.
It was great.
That's just silly.
That's what I like about it.
They should have had Ice Cube cry.
He doesn't cry.
should have had
His
Ice
his,
Cube
his
cry.
tears are ice cubes.
You book
His
Ice
tears
Cube.
are ice cubes.
That's why they call them Ice Cubes.
Yeah.
What else was there?
Dudley getting molested on Different
Yeah,
Strokes
that's a good one.
by the guy who bike salesman or something. The guy who sold the bike store.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then make him take his shirt
I
off.
barely
Like
remember.
Tarzan, take your shirt off. Be like Tarzan.
There's one I remember. It's more dramatic because it's so awkward. It's the final few episodes of Family Ties. Alex P. Keaton is moving to New York. He got a job in New York doing his Republican financial stuff that he does, and he's about to move out, and his mother, played by Meredith Baxter Birney, she's not taking him moving out well because he's so excited. He's kind of, he's being very Alex P. Keaton about it. Like, I'm about to make some money, Reaganomics, ha ha ha. But she's like upset because her oldest boy is leaving the nest. And then there's this awkward moment where they start yelling at each other, and you just feel like your parents are getting a divorce. Like you're like, what is happening? Why are they talking to each other like that? Like,
And that's how she got all those Lifetime movies.
yeah,
What was that?
yeah, she was real serious. It was uncomfortable.
It's pretty pivotal.
I'm gonna have to
Pivotal.
say, if we're using those as nominees, can we think of any more?
I'm trying to think if there's any more nominees.
I don't.
Oh, or Eddie Winslow was racially profiled.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
That wasn't
I don't
that
remember
dramatic
that. Oh, so.
though.
Was there one with
Punky Brewster had drugs hidden. Or there was something with Punky Brewster and drugs.
Oh, did she? This was when she was older then?
No, this was an after school special. It was like at a treehouse and everything. It was a treehouse involved with drugs. I'm not sure the details here. It's kind of.
Well, she wears all those bandanas. Like,
She was a Crip. She was a Blood. You don't know what she was.
if you don't want to do drugs, don't dress like you came to do drugs. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to think
Any after
others.
school special episodes? Cosby.
Those are sitcoms. What was a serious thing on the okay, here's a good moment, and it's not even the whole scene, but it's just, remember when the worst Huxtable kid of all time, Vanessa Huxtable,
Established.
sneaks out, lies to her parents, tells her that she's going to spend the night at one of her friend's house. They go to this concert. I think they call it the Wretched. Like, they're like, we want to see the Wretched. Like, and they're like they were really into this band called the Wretched. Undescribed genre. Like, nobody really knows. It was like when they got to the place, because they got a ticket from Scalper, everything went wrong.
I think it was death metal.
Car got stolen. Like, one of the friends stole her brother's car. Like, car got stolen, whatever. Anyway, Phil and Claire have to go pick her up.
Phil and Claire?
Phil and Claire.
Cliff
And Phil. Who's Phil?
Uncle Phil?
Oh. Ooh,
wow.
Ooh, scandal.
That's the most dramatic TV moment. If
Cliff,
you're watching this on TV.
Cliff and Claire go to pick up Vanessa. They bring her back to the house, and Vanessa's trying to explain, and Claire's just like, just go upstairs, child. Just go upstairs. And then she's trying to explain herself, and she keeps interrupting Claire, and all of a sudden, Claire, like, it's just, she shouts, everybody's quiet. Like, after she shouts, she's like, go upstairs before, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what she said. I like to imagine that she said the line from New Jack City, which is like, take your $5 ass upstairs before I make change. Like, but she didn't say that. But
She will now in my head.
it was like she said whatever her line was, and then even the studio owner was like, whoo. Like, everybody was uncomfortable and nervous. It was pretty dramatic.
There's an episode of Boy Meets World where Sean starts drinking a lot. That was pretty dramatic for that show.
Oh, was he like a gypsy hobo for a while?
He was in a trailer
Sean's
park.
on the road again,
Yeah.
driving his motorcycle on the road.
He didn't have a
like-
motorcycle.
but they acted like he did.
That
like,
fake Bono teacher had a motorcycle.
they acted like he was like just on the road with his leather jacket.
That was season finale. That was a good one.
My name's Dylan McCain. That's a 90210 reference.
None of those nominees. You gotta go with them. I go with Billy getting molested. That was just creepy as a child to watch that.
Yeah, but that was in the 70s. Like it wasn't.
70s.
I'm saying molestation like didn't get popular until like late 80s maybe. Well, with Michael Jackson, like it started getting popular like with that whole thing, and then after that, like pedophiles and stuff became a thing. Like no, I mean pedophiles was a thing in the 70s, but nobody really talked about it. Like it was just you would
You
and
just
nobody,
killed a guy.
I'm saying, and then also people weren't extra like nervous and scared like how they are now, where it's like it used to be like if your kid's doing something bad down the street, another parent come out and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like I hate that I'm giving this speech right now because it clearly shows that I'm getting old. But yeah, like it's just dumb. Like so I don't know if it was dramatic though. Like I mean it's uncomfortable. Like definitely.
He was in his underwear, and it was a two-parter, I think, even.
I think the most dramatic, and I'm looking at it from a point of from what the show is, and since we're talking about
Yeah.
sitcoms, how silly it is to the drop of it being like, whoa, now you're over here dramatic. It's got to be between. It's got to be between the Will Smith father cry thing and probably. We forgot about. Wait, we forgot about one. I just thought of one. Growing Pains. When Mike Seaver goes to the party and there's Coke at the party.
Whoa. But he didn't do it.
I bought a whole season of Full House just to get that episode.
You bought a season of Full House and an episode of Growing Pains.
Huh? What?
You just said about the whole season of Full House.
Oh, yeah, no. Not Full House, Growing Pains. Sorry. I get them mixed up. Whatever.
The Camerons.
ABC.
The Camerons.
The Camerons. But no, yeah, I bought a whole season of Growing Pains just to get that episode. And then also then at the end of the episode, they have like the traditional like sit down. Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. And if you watch this following episode,
There was a Saved by the Bell episode like that too.
was it?
Yeah.
What was it?
Because there was a Johnny Hollywood or some kind of random celebrity was coming to Bayside to shoot an after school like commercial special deal, and he's hanging out with everybody. Everyone thought he was a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out he was a druggie, and he was trying to smoke weed at a party.
This sounds like a story somebody told about how when Justin Bieber came to the school. Like that's what the story sounds like. As you're telling me that, I'm like, oh, you mean Justin Bieber?
It's not a sitcom, but it's when Drake got shot on Degrassi. That was pretty dramatic for me.
Well, Degrassi is so dramatic all the time.
It's Canadian, so
There were rapes and childbirth and
stabbings.
And,
I mean, JT got killed.
Battle of the Bands. So many Battle of the Bands.
That's another
They
discussion
throw
too.
Battle of the Bands.
That's another discussion.
Whatever city Degrassi is in, they throw so many competitions. Where do they get all the funding?
They're Canadian. They don't pay for healthcare. They don't pay for anything.
All right, we gotta wrap this up
Yeah.
because we.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna say the Dudley getting molested, right?
Dudley molested or Jesse Spano's spaz out.
Right. I would probably say Will Smith's father cry. And I kind of agree with the Jesse Spano thing because I think the Jesse
It's
Spano
iconic.
thing, yeah. I'm so excited. Like you almost know that song by that, and not the Pointer Sisters, right? Yeah, it's
Jesse
Pointer
Spano.
Sisters. Jesse Spano sings "I'm so excited." No, it's Pointer Sisters, I think.
That episode turned her to a showgirl. It ruined her life.
So I say we'll go with that.
Fair
I say we
enough.
go with it. Jesse Spano. I'm so excited.